were to happen to it. Yeah, exactly. Why would anything happen to it? I'm only playing against Druid. We might just have to Reno here. And Renoing just because it's a strong minion. Literally. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure about the elephant. You know why? It's because no matter how expensive your cards are, there are a lot of like Reno decks with really expensive cards now. So I'm not sure how viable the card draw is at the moment. Come on, Azure Drake, fix this. Let's get all the card draw. And I need to start hitting into this. If he clears, we get 2 cards, so that's good. But now, we're probably gonna get introduced to like Jade Empire. Can you tell me please, Alisanya, how, like, don't get me wrong, but how do I win with this deck? Like, as in, like, what's my win condition? Because I feel that I'm doing something horribly wrong. And I'm not able to detect what. Am I trading too much? Or am I trading too little? Because you can't just be losing with a deck constantly. Plus it's a fun card, not at all stupid. Yeah, so much fun. You're too greedy in a lot of situations. Well, this is the thing, like in Reno decks you kinda have to go for value, and it's very hard for me to play Hunter as a Reno deck and not play for value, probably because I'm scarred from all the Reno decks that I play, so it's hard for me to play a card that is just without value. So it would help if in some situations you say what you would do, because obviously I'm doing something wrong. This deck is pretty good though, just not in this meta. Because you have Malygos and Zoth and you can smork because you're Hunter. Yeah, I mean, Hunter is just made for smorking, and I'm not sure how I win this. Like, he's not at all afraid of me. Yeah, he's smorking, and like, I'm in this situation where decks that aren't supposed to be fatigue themselves to win because they're not at all afraid of that. Yeah, I'm still not sure how I use Malygos. I think that's the problem. I never had like a free turn to play it. Also the ends off. So if I'm too greedy, I mean, I don't know how to be like less greedy. I mean, I can save like the removals, and we'll see where it gets us. But I feel like if you have Malygos, it's really hard for me to play those cards without value, because then when Malygos comes, you're just gonna have a big dragon. You're not gonna have anything to combine it with. And in this meta, like, this is my first 2 turns, basically. I will be back to a huge win streak against Malygos. has 2 damage rather than having 1-1. So if he plays a 7-7, we're gonna be able to send these shots, I suppose. But if he decided to fire, this is better. This is the problem. Now he got the spell damage, and I'm just kind of waiting for Maelstrom. Yeah, Maelstrom incoming. And I feel that as a Reno Hunter, also in many situations, what I'm lacking is MCT. Because at the moment, everybody is playing a lot of minions, like at least the aggressive classes, and you kind of need MCT in any of the Reno decks that you're playing. I don't think you put it in the right spot. Unless he's gonna put something next to that flame tongue. It's weird positioning. This is a good draw though. Which 2 minions do I want to kill? Oh, okay. Ha! Hi, typical. Welcome. So... I guess we try. And we fail miserably. I admit, I have no idea what I'm doing wrong. Yeah, how do I beat this? See, this is what I think is the problem with Reno Hunters. Basically, Hunter is a class that you that you want to kind of, how can I type in chat? Oh, you just type on like send a message. Oh, uh, what? Oh, you're not in the chat. I think, guys, can you type in this chat if you don't have like a Twitch account? Yeah, I admit, I don't know how to win with this deck. Honestly, I have 0-8. Like, I lost all the 8 games that I played with this deck, and I admit, I don't know how to do it. And now I feel bad because I feel that I've been doing something wrong. I mean, if the guy has a 50% win rate with this, I don't see how I could be having, like 0% out of 8 games. But on the other hand, I would suggest a few changes to it. Like the Forlorn Stalker sometimes doesn't get value because I mean there's a few death rattles, but it's really hard to combine it. Also, I would add in like a few answers to the board, as in like MCT and Unleash the Hounds, and that's something Hunter is really good at. Also, have you thought of secrets, maybe like Fire Trap or Freeze Trap or something like that? I don't know what the meta is like at rank 10, but I could say I don't think I misplayed much. Like if I did, you could let me know, or you can show me later in the video. Uh, but I pretty much got wrecked in Legends, so I don't think it works here. And I would suggest just adding a few answers to the board. Yeah, so I'm not gonna play this deck anymore because okay, like I admit I don't know how to play it. I would have probably had like a better win rate if I was to get like any other deck that I guess I didn't know how to play, that was that at least people were playing here, that it wasn't Hunter, because I feel that like I haven't been seeing Hunter and Legend at all, and I feel like there are reasons why people don't play it. It's just because of these Cancer decks, the Pirate Warriors, the Shamans that are just so good against Hunter. So it's really hard to play Hunter here, and if you want to improve your 50% win rate, because if it's 50%, maybe you're not moving from that 1 star that you're grinding around. I would suggest just adding a few answers to the board. That's my idea. But for now, I will let it go. I'm sorry that I didn't manage to get a win with it. But I mean, I admit, you can blame me. I'm just not able to for some reason. But Typical says, I noticed that Death Rattle doesn't work so good nowadays. It's just because sometimes it's too slow. And your opponent sometimes doesn't bother with killing your Death Rattle minions. That's the problem, because you have so many smart classes that will just deal with your ward in some other way. For example, Rogue will staff it, like Shaman will hex it, Mage will polymorph it, Kazakus will turn it into a sheep. Like, you have so many mechanisms to get rid of the death rattle.